You intend to have another propaganda center in Cebu called Visayas Media Hub. Ganun po ba yun? No. let's call a spade a spade. Huh? So you will be having a propaganda center in Visayas and funding it to the tune of 200 million. By the way, Mr. Secretary Andalan, there is nothing wrong with a propaganda apparatus for the government, because to effectively govern, you must convince our people that you are doing well. Don't get me wrong. I am not against government telling people what they're doing. We can call it propaganda, unfortunately, but that's what it really is. We just want to know the budgets for this, and indeed you have said that you have a propaganda center in Davao. You have now want another propaganda apparatus in the Visayas with a capital outlay of 200 billion. All right, now. What is this government operating communications academy in Bukidnon where you have a budget of 50 million? Ano ba ito?
Mr. Chairman, it is the
Ganda apparatus, you have an academy to teach propaganda. Ganun ba yun? Hindi naman.
good propaganda, Mr. Chairman.
Huh?
A good propaganda. Mr. Chairman, it's an academy that will give the tools, give the knowledge, upgrade the skills of our information officers across the archipelago. It is an academy that is working with the Development Academy of the Philippines, the University of the Philippines in Los Baños, and also the Northern Bukidnon State College.
What do you mean? You will have trainees, students? What? What do you have?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Training, Mr. Chairman. Training, short courses.
Okay. Who do you intend to train in this academy? And how long has this been existing? I didn't know that you were running an academy.
Oh, it's just new, Mr. Chairman. It's just been approved last year. Yeah.
It's new. So this is a training ground, a new academy.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Is this where you will train trolls? Hindi naman.
Hindi naman po, Mr. Chairman.
Well, gusto ko lang malaman, baka ito yung academy ng mga trolls eh. Ha?
Last year, I already questioned this because I thought that you could very well send the students there to UP. And why are we building a center for that? Because when you become a journalist, you graduate from MASCOM or some school like that. But to create another academy is, I think, I don't agree with that. As you know, Mr. Secretary, I didn't agree with that, and I gave you my objections to this idea last year.
I think a rational assessment would tell you that these are not urgent projects. Putting up an infrastructure, a building to house an academy for propaganda, and having 50 million again as MOE for propaganda. Mr. Secretary, we have been hearing the budget here for the past several days now, and it is very obvious that we need funds because of the COVID response requirements. Every single peso of resources, dapat ang ating unahin yung COVID, hindi po ba? Dapat mauna yan, yung mga bakuna. Don't you think we can defer this academy for 2023?
You have a good point, Mr. Chairman. The capital outlay for the Government Communication Academy was already deferred in 2020 when the pandemic hit us. The Department of Budget and Management did promise that they will return the money, meaning give it back to the proposed budget, which is the construction of the building. So that's why it was delayed. Instead of constructing it in 2020, we will be constructing it instead this year. But you do have a good point, Mr. Chairman. I think it should be considered, especially the MOOE.